How's it going, guys? Chaos Yami here, and I'm here with another live stream
I'm doing nothing.
while watching a video. And this time around, I'm playing as the Demon Hunter in World of Warcraft at level 100, doing level 100 dungeons. I don't know how I'm going to set this up. I'll figure it out. But yeah, here he is, my level 100 Havoc Demon Hunter. This is Inro. Yes, that mask is part of his ensemble. But yeah, it was long getting to this getting him into the actual world. Demon Hunter quest line, the Demon Hunter starting area was just a nightmare. Well, anyways.
It's all fun and games until someone pokes an eye out. I hope you like tattoos because they're permanent. If you don't believe me, you could try rubbing them off.
That was the single most worst thing I've ever heard. Don't really know what else to do. At the moment, I can't do anything, since there's nobody here.
He fell into the void. What? Okay, we're good. Get back. You get back. You get back.
Yo, people are threatening us, bro? Laughing. People are threatening us in the chat, bro. I didn't do anything. I have no idea why.
Good. Got it. Okay. And break his bed. Got his bed. There we go. I'm gonna eliminate this guy. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I feel so bad. Okay, one guy down. Oh, there's a green guy. Fluffy Gaming. Fluffy Gaming. Go ahead.
Yo, at least I'm getting a crap ton of arrows, man. You know, that's nice.
Who's shooting you arrows? Who's shooting at you?
That great guy, my mortal enemy, dude.
He's your mortal enemy.
He sounds like an owl enemy, dude. He's just flying with arrows. There are so many diamonds over there that I could get, but I don't want to get shot down. So I'm just collecting his arrows right now. I mean, I kind of like it. We have a mutual respect going on here, you know? That one doesn't look good on you, right? It's a red, so they should get different armor.
Get different armor? No. This armor's here to stay.
It doesn't look good on you, though, man.
What, are you gonna kill me? This will kill me.
I think I'm in love with this guy who's shooting arrow at me. I think we're developing something special. Yeah, a good relationship. Yeah, I think so too. You know, when a guy just keeps giving you arrows, you gotta love him. Yeah.
There we go.
That's the best way to transfer right there.
Okay.
It is.
Somebody just died. Oh, Tia just died.
She just yelled no, so I think that was Tia.
Oh, why do I do this to myself?
No, I mean, I'm still just there looking at this
So
Here
boom.
we go.
Okay. Good. Good. Somebody get that. Did somebody get that again? Somebody get that again. What color are the people that are still alive?
There's definitely a gray guy.
Fight me!
I'll tell you right now, man, you don't want to do this.
Fight me! Fight me!
I'm not fighting you, Ian. Calm down.
Do this. So, how long you want to game to say it's another player?
Wait, no. No, my somebody already destroyed it.
I really should be talking, seeing as I'm going to be putting this on YouTube as well.
It's an upside down one.
If I can, of course. So, sorry guys about the long silence. Guess I can tell you about a demon hunter while I'm waiting for people to actually join. You know, I don't think anyone will, but regardless. The Demon Hunter class on World of Warcraft, for those who don't know, is basically a glorified rogue without stealth.
I won't trust you one bit, okay?
They prefer dual wielding weapons called glaives, I believe.
Gray guy, I will love you and trust you. And then I'll name your head.
Yeah, glaives. You gain your powers through the starting area. The powers include, but aren't limited to, Blade Dance, Vengeful Retreat, Chaos Nova, Blur, and Honorable Medallion. Actually, I got Honorable Medallion by fighting someone.
No! Why are you destroying my bed?
So yeah, they use Fury, much like Death Knight? No, they use Runic Power. Well, regardless.
Gray? It's like a darker white color.
Also, being a demon hunter allows for both the Havoc class and the Vengeance class. That is my backpack. Havoc, as you see here, is damage. Brewing Master Warglaives and destructive power of Fell Magic, which is kind of what your body runs on in this game as a demon hunter. And of course there's Vengeance, the tank stat is a warlock. Making a demon hunter character allows you to get this title, Illidari. The Illidari are basically what the demon hunters are called. It's the entire,
Don't you dare
well,
any other man to
tentacle race?
take it back. Say you're sorry.
I don't like to say race because you can be any race and still be a demon hunter. And I think based on it, you can only like have one per server. I'm probably wrong about that. After this broadcast, I might try it out. Maybe get a night elf. But yeah, Illidari is what you call the demon hunters. If you don't want to keep saying demon hunters or DH, that's who they are. Also being the demon hunter, you have a unique ability, the power to glide. You can't keep it up for long, but it's very useful for, you know, getting the going down achievement. You can also cancel at any time, And glide can actually save you from a lot of danger. One of the few perks of being a Ladari. Of course, you're apparently 10,000 years old, which you'll find out if you create a demon hunter and go through the starter. But yeah, I'm just waiting in Tearsfall Glades for, you know, the dungeon to begin. I really wish this live thing showed me how long I've had this. But yeah, all the emotes are basically the same until you get to the voice emotes. As you heard before. For example, let me pause the video real quick.
A Dreadlord, an Infernal, and a Doomguard walked into a bar. So I killed them all.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a joke by a demon hunter. It's a bit weird, especially because I'm a blood elf. Normally he makes jokes about his hair, I believe. But yeah. Demon Hunter. It's a pretty unique class, really. But yeah, if I use dance, it's still basically the same kind of dance as a blood elf. As a blood elf male. But any voice emotes are changed by the Demon Hunter.
My mana is nearly gone. Farewell. For the Horde! For vengeance!
But yeah, that's kind of the voice emotes for, well, the Illidari. Also, certain Legion cutscenes change as a Demon Hunter. Oh yeah, speaking of Demon Hunters, you also have the ability called Spectral Sight. Allows you to see enemies and treasures through physical barriers, as well as enemies that are stealth and invisible. In short, it's an anti-rogue, while being a rogue. Does that make sense to you? But yeah. Using this ability, my screen does this and I can see anyone who's stealth or invisible. That's totally not going to be overused in Battlegrounds. I swear, this is supposed to be a stream of me playing a dungeon. But it's just me talking about the Demon Hunter because nobody's here. Whatever. I didn't warn any of my followers that I was going live. So yeah, that's a bit my fault. Fuck it. I guess I'll put this on YouTube and just save it for later. Instead of labeling it like I wanted to label it. I just label it information on Demon Hunter from a nerd. Fun. I suppose since I'm doing that, I'll talk about the abilities. Right here, Blade Dance. Does that. I don't really know. It's not really much to talk about with these guys. That is literally a backstab that damages somebody. Chaos Nova unleashes an eruption of fell energy and stuns enemies for 5 seconds. Blur, as you can kind of guess, increases your chance to dodge, but it also reduces the damage taken. It's pretty decent. The Honorable Medallion only works in PvP. What it does is that say somebody tries to mind control you, use fear, something like that. Well, pop that ability and that's removed. Now let's see here. You got the Fell Rush, which is one of the first moves you learn. You rush forward at a high speed and pretty much damage anything in your way. Chaos Strike requires Fury and is basically a slice. I-Beam is one of my favorites to use. It damages literally everybody in front of you. And the fun thing about the I-Beam is that it's always a critical hit. Then you got Consume Magic. Consume Magic is a lot like Counter as a mage. You interrupt the enemy spellcasting and lock them from that particular school of magic for only 3 seconds, though. Like say somebody's using a healing spell from nature. Consume Magic. They cannot use that particular, attribute. School of Magic, that's what it is. They can't use it for 3 seconds, which allows your enemies to get some good hits in. Then of course there's Throw Glaive. That just... you throw your glaive. That's it. Metamorphosis changes you into a demon. The type depends on which specialization you choose. For example, I am Havoc. This is what I turn into as Havoc. Yes, I know, I look exactly like the damn Betrayer. It lasts for about 30 seconds, I believe. But yeah, it changes it. And it has a long cooldown. So I'd have to show y'all the other form in a different video. Then we got Darkness, which is actually helpful for your party itself. In case of them in darkness, around an 8-yard radius, they get a 20% chance to avoid all damage from an attack. And one of the most trollish abilities is Imprison. Imprison the demon, beast, or humanoid for 1 minute. 1 straight minute. Imagine how that would be in Battleground. You have, let's say you have the enemy team has 1 guard. Imprison. That guard can't do anything while you take their flag. or whatever else you're doing. But it only works on demons, beasts, and humanoids. I haven't tested on other players. And of course I have the ability Arcane Torrent, which of course is Blood Elf racial ability. but at least it generates 15 Fury. And of course I already told you about Spectral Sight. Is there anything else anything else here? Huh. I didn't know these passives. Shattered Souls and Mastery, Demonic Presence. Demonic Presence increases chaos damage by 30% and movement speed by 22%. I think that's only for Demon Hunters. Shattered Souls is another passive. Killing an enemy sometimes creates a soul fragment that is consumed when you approach it, healing you for 25% of your maximum health. And if it comes from a demon, you deal 20% increased damage. That's about it for Havoc. I guess I'll tell you about the other specialization, the tank one. Okay, I've never used this specialization before, to be perfectly honest, because I like I-beam too much. But they have sheer. Wait. Apparently, it's called Pain now. Weird. You got sheer, which is your standard melee assault. Demon Spikes. Consumes pain, increasing your chance to parry and reducing physical damage taken. Immolation Aura damages nearby enemies over time and generates pain. Soul Cleave consumes nearby soul fragments to heal you, apparently. Reduces the Fiery Brand. Reduces the damage you take from a single enemy. Of course, Metamorphosis. Sigil of Flame is apparently this one's ability. Place a Sigil of Flame at the target location that activates after 2 seconds. Deals a lot of fire damage and additional fire damage over 6 seconds to all enemies affected by the sigil. There's Demon Spikes, Fiery Brand, Torment. That's basically your standard taunt for any tank. I think that's it. Let's see if there's any things in the spell book. Infernal Strike. Lead through the air towards a target location, dealing a lot of fire damage to all enemies within 6 yards. demonic wards. Your tattoos reduce all damage. Huh? Increase stamina by 55 and armor by 75. Not bad. The mastery of this one is Fell Blood. Demon Spikes reduces physical damage taken by an additional 16.52%. Increases your attack power by 22%. Well, I'm going to show you the transformation, if it is different, for the Vengeance. Yes, that is very different. Very different indeed. Well, that's about it. It's all the time I have, really. There was a chance in which I could join a dungeon, but I was busy telling y'all about the Demon Hunter. Oh well. But yeah, if you buy Legion, you actually get a level 100 character boost. And no, I'm not sponsored by it. Not sponsored by Blizzard in any way or anything like that. Anyways, that's all the time I have. If you like this video, don't forget to stab it with it. Don't forget to stab the like button with a sword. I'm sad that nobody came to the stream, but regardless. Anyways, and don't forget to subscribe if you like my content for whatever reason. Anyways, see ya.